Imagine thinking you're going to have a drink with a friend, only to come face to face with a serial killer who intends to make you their next victim. This topic should be important to you because learning about dangerous people can help us to understand them, as well as to hopefully avoid them. While his rough childhood might have contributed to the gruesome crimes Alexander Pikushkin committed, one thing is certain: he would not have stopped without being captured. To illustrate this, we'll look at Alexander's early life, his crimes, and his capture. First, the early life of Alexander Pikushkin. Alexander was born on April 9, 1974. Family and neighbors of Alexander described him as a sociable and friendly child. According to Rick Jr. Paulson, in an article he wrote for Serial Killers Info on May 17, 2018, this all changed when Alexander was in an accident around the age of 4. Alexander fell backwards off of a swing and was then struck in the forehead by the swing as it came back down. In this same article, Paulson states that experts have speculated about this incident, wondering if it could have damaged Alexander's frontal lobe. After this accident, Alexander became more hostile and impulsive. According to an article on Biography, updated on August 4, 2020, with no author, Alexander spent time in an institute for disabled children after this incident. He was also bullied by his peers, to the point that his mother pulled him from school and sent him to a school for disabled children. Growing up, Alexander was very close to his grandfather. According to the earlier article by Paulson, his grandfather realized he was intelligent and decided to take him in and encourage him to pursue intellectual activities. His grandfather taught him how to play chess and encouraged him to begin playing at Vista Park in Moscow. When his grandfather died, Alexander took it hard and took a turn for the worse. He moved back in with his mother and started to drink heavily. Alexander started to have dark thoughts. He would threaten children when he saw them, recording the interactions. It didn't take long before Alexander committed his first murder. Next, the crimes of Alexander Pikushkin. Alexander's first murder occurred when he was only 18 years old. There are differing stories on what happened. According to the previously mentioned article by Paulson, Alexander invited his friend to kill with him. As they walked around trying to find someone to kill, Alexander became aware that his friend was not serious about wanting to kill someone. Alexander decided to murder his friend instead. According to Fred Atwill, in an article written for The Guardian on October 24, 2007, Alexander killed his friend because he was in love with the boy's girlfriend. According to this report, he pushed the boy out of a window. Alexander was questioned by police at the time of the murder, but was never charged. According to Atwell, it is believed that Alexander also killed the girl he was in love with at a later time. Alexander is quoted as saying, "This first murder, it's like first love. It's unforgettable." This first murder occurred in 1992. The murders the police were most focused on began in 2001, though Alexander has said he killed several people between 1992 and 2001. According to an article written on October 9, 2007 for CBS News with no author, Alexander was charged with a total of 49 murders and 3 kidnappings between 2001 and 2006. Despite these charges, Alexander has said that he killed as many as 63 people. The first 40 murders that Alexander has been charged with were committed in similar ways. All the victims were thrown into a sewage pit, most after being hit in the head with a hammer. Alexander preferred to throw his victims into the pit while they were still alive. Some of the first victims were also strangled. According to the previously mentioned article from CBS News in 2005, Alexander became even more cruel with his killing. At this point, he would hit his victims in the head several times with a hammer, oftentimes leaving broken vodka bottles in their skulls. He also quit being concerned about hiding their bodies, leaving them out in the open. Lastly, Alexander Pikushkin was captured in 2006. According to the previously mentioned article by Paulson, in June 2006, the body of Marina Moskalova was discovered. Her son told police that Marina had left a note saying she was going on a walk with Alexander. Alexander and Marina were co-workers at a supermarket where another woman had previously gone missing. Police were also able to locate video footage of Marina getting off the bus, which is pictured here. They realized that she was in the company of Alexander. This information was enough for them to make an arrest. Alexander Pikushkin was arrested on June 16, 2006. Alexander initially denied the murder, but quickly admitted to killing Marina. As he spoke with investigators, he admitted to a total of 61 murders. Investigators found a chessboard at Alexander's home which had 61 numbers on it, a square marked off for each murder according to him, which is pictured here. This led the media to name him the Chessboard Killer. Alexander's trial began on September 13, 2007. The trial took 6 weeks, but the jury found him guilty in less than 3 hours. He was sentenced to life in prison, with the first 15 years being served in solitary confinement. Again, while his rough childhood might have contributed to the gruesome crimes Alexander Pichushkin committed, one thing is certain: he would not have stopped without being captured. To illustrate this, we looked at Alexander's early life, his crimes, and his capture. Many of Alexander's victims thought they were meeting him for a drink, only to become another mark on his chessboard. Thank you.